So what's good with y'all, man? It's crunch time. Hit the like as y'all join on in, man. We got to talk about this stuff with the Lakers, man. We got to continue to cook on this. Because what did I tell y'all? I said, bro, everybody going to start to blame everybody on the team except for LeBron James, man. And it just is what it is, man. Like, you know, a lot of people thought I was tripping by saying that. But what we see happening now is just that. You know, it's okay to blame them. But if you blame LeBron, you know, they call you a hater. So, you know, the Lakers was looking good when LeBron was out. Now that he's come back, bro, they are basically, you know, like I said, the team chemistry is imploding, declining rapidly. And the NBA media, bro, just immediately starts to bash this man, Luka Doncic, saying things that, you know, when he first came over there, all of the stuff that we were saying why the Mavs traded him, everybody said it's cap. You know, there's no negativity in this game. He just led a team to the NBA Finals. But now you see the media simply blaming this man, and it's a shame. So what we have today is Kendrick, Perkins, and Broussard blaming and bashing Luka Doncic. And I'm about to react to the video with y'all because I haven't seen it. I just seen the quotation. And so what I'm going to do right now is play the video for y'all.
Back losses, and what's your message?
Well, look, I'm not coming off my pick of the Lakers winning the West, but there's good news and bad news for Lakers fans, all right? And everybody's focusing on the defense, which is, we know the struggle's there. But I'm going to go offense, and I'm going to deliver the bad news first.
So allegedly he's about to deliver the bad news because he know everything and we don't know nothing, right? So he's about to talk about the offense of Luka Doncic.
And I am a huge fan of his. I nicknamed him Luka Legend, Larry Bird 2.0. But Luka Doncic is a ball hog.
Oh, my gosh, bro. Let's just stop right there. So, first and foremost, when I said that Luka was a ball hog on Dallas, what y'all say? What everybody say? I was tripping, right? Crunch. What you mean he a ball hog? He averaged this many assists. Da-da-da. Crunch, you tripping out. See, I'm the one that even guessed that they was going to trade Luka Doncic from the Mavs. First one to ever say that on the planet. Right? On the planet. But then when he goes to the Lakers, all the Lakers fans said, nah, he ain't no ball hog. You tripping, Crunch. You know, he averaged all these assists, man. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all he played just like LeBron James and need a ball in his hands. Y'all said that's not going to be an issue at all. Right? So this is what y'all got to understand, bro. I'm always 20 steps ahead of these NBA analysts. Now, all of a sudden, he a ball hog, Chris Broussard. Since when? Since it's not working out with LeBron James? See, but it worked out when he was on Dallas, though. So, let's just continue this shit, man.
And I am a huge...
Yeah, shout out Maz, man.
...fan.
You already knew what they was going to do, bro.
I nicknamed him Luka Legend, Larry Bird 2.0. But Luka Doncic is a ball hog. A great ball hog. A Hall of Fame ball hog. Future Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
An all-time elite ball hog. He's a ball hog. Watching that game, and I've watched him throughout his career, but that game...
You over the top?
No, that's the thing. You haven't watched him throughout his career. See, Luka's playing the same way that he's always played. And it's like I said, it probably wasn't gonna work out because him and LeBron, they both need the ball in their hands. I think him and LeBron both ball hogs by the logic he going by, which I'm gonna let him explain his logic. I haven't even heard him the whole clip, but I already know what he about to say, bro.
This was ridiculous. What is this? You got all these guys just standing watching you. He took 9 shots in the first quarter. Okay? And actually took 4 or 5 free throws, so he probably took 11 shots in the first quarter. And here's the thing. It's one thing to be a ball hog when you got Tim Hardaway as a teammate. Heck, even Jalen Brunson and Kyrie Irving. But when you are going 5 out and everybody's standing there watching you operate and LeBron James is a teammate, that ain't good. And here...
So if everybody's standing and LeBron James is a teammate, this is my reaction to him, you know, what he's saying. First of all, Luka and LeBron James play the same way. I don't never hear them calling LeBron a ball hog when he has dudes standing watching him, dribbling out the shot clock. and trying to get a bailout, driving kick. But this is the thing: if everybody's standing there watching him, doesn't that prove that LeBron James does not move without the ball? He said that he has teammates out there, and LeBron James is one of the teammates, and LeBron is one of the teammates that are just standing there. See, a lot of times when Luka Doncic shoot these shots, it's like he got to shoot it because his teammates don't be moving. So you got to understand, bro, everything that he's saying. I was saying this when he was on Dallas, and I was saying how the offense was working better with Kyrie leading the offense. And y'all said, no, bro, you tripping. No, Crunch, you tripping. I was tripping. Now y'all see, though. Now the Lakers fans see what I'm saying. See, but the issue is that this is what they wanted. I said that LeBron and Luka play the same exact way, so it's not going to work out. But now they're starting to see it. But you can only pick one. See, they wouldn't have no issue if it was the other way around and it was LeBron James doing it.
Right where the problem is. Look at LeBron. LeBron's like, he's treating LeBron like Chris Bosh and Kevin Love.
Oh, so now you know how I feel. So now you know how I feel, though. You feel me? So you like, bro, if he's treating LeBron like Chris Bosh and Kevin Love, he literally just cooked himself, because those was LeBron teammates that was the reason why they was feeling like that. This dude, Chris Broussard, man, bro, this man not making no sense.
Hey, that ain't good. And here's where the problem is. Look at LeBron. LeBron's like, he's treating LeBron like Chris Bosh and Kevin Love felt when it was LeBron and D-Wade and LeBron and Kyrie. And here's the thing. This takes away, this is related to the defense. Because when you are just watching one guy operate, and you're standing there watching him do all this and take sometimes back, even he's making some of them, but they're bad shots, that takes away from your morale, especially when that guy can't defend.
How many times have me, Mez, Chaz, OC, all of us, bro, like, to be on here cooking and trying to tell y'all that this is what the same pattern from LeBron's career. He's only saying the same narrative, the same exact thing that we've been saying about LeBron for years, is that if you have all your teammates standing around and you just, you know what I'm saying, ball hogging for most of the shot clock, whether you pass it to him at the last second or not, that takes away from the team morale. That is the reason why, all of LeBron teams have been going through this as far as defensive-wise, where the whole team is not motivated to play defense because they're not getting the basketball. But again, this is what I was saying that Luka was doing on the Mavs, and nobody wanted to believe me. So I just don't understand. So when y'all say, "Oh, we've been watching Luka the whole time," no, y'all haven't. No, y'all haven't. Now LeBron and them knows how it feels. You feel me? LeBron knows exactly how it feels when you got a player like that. See, the issue though is that I thought LeBron wanted to be the second option, third option. I thought they said he wanted to put the ball in Luka's hands, and he trusted Luka with the ball. They said that this is the first teammate LeBron trusted. So what's going on? What's the issue? They said LeBron can play off ball, but I said this. I said he's not gonna be able to play off ball with a dude like Luka Doncic because he need the ball in his hands. But either way you put it, even if you put the ball in LeBron's hands, he runs the offense the same way. So then it's just going to be Luka standing around. They don't know how to play off ball. Neither one of them. This is what I'm saying. See, but the issue, though, is they're going to put all of the blame on Luka when he's supposed to have the ball in his hand because the dude is 26 years old.
When he's getting blown by and beaten on defense and then coming down on the other side shooting all these shots, that seeps away at your morale and affects you on the other end of the floor. Now, the good news is, I think we saw it earlier when Luka was there and LeBron was there. They played well off each other, and there was a lot of movement, ball movement, player movement, and guys were getting open shots. So it can be fixed. That's the good news. And LeBron, I don't know, look, none of the other players can say anything to Luka. I think Luka will adjust naturally. I think he got used to doing this with LeBron out. Yeah. And Austin was kind of the second guy. Okay. And he's got to now come back and regroup now that LeBron's back.
He's talking about when they was playing mid teams. Exactly. He's talking about when they was playing mid team. And we still don't even get to what Kendrick Perkins said. So the media trying to it's obviously an agenda now against Luka Doncic. But he's gonna be the scapegoat, bro. But this is the thing. How did it work out in Dallas though? Didn't I say that Kyrie Irving is a better off-the-ball player than LeBron James because he can operate from different spots on the floor without the ball? He can stand in the corner, catch and shoot from right there, drive baseline, you know what I'm saying, slash to the mid-range, hit a mid-range, you know what I'm saying, come off curls, come off screens. This is what you have to do. Why LeBron not doing that? So how that's Luka Doncic's fault now, but when he was playing with Kyrie and Jalen Brunson and them, it was working because LeBron has to learn how to play off the ball. It's either you want LeBron on the ball or off the ball. If he's off the ball, you got to move around. Where the slashing, where all the stuff y'all said he was going to be doing. How is it Luka Doncic's fault? Y'all already knew he played like this. But honestly, I don't think the NBA media watches basketball because if y'all are surprised by Luka playing like this, it just shows you haven't really been watching him.
But if he does it, LeBron's the only one. I don't even think Redick.
It was good, C-Way.
Say something. Redick could say something to him, but LeBron's the only one could really say, look, we got to do it different. I don't know that it'll come to that, but here's what I would do if I'm the opponent, because this is what Orlando did. Single cover Luka all game. I'm not doubling him. He might take 50 shots. I mean, just don't double him. Because if you double him, that's when he's most dangerous. Because he's going to get his 30 whether you double him or not. And then he's giving up the lobs and he's kicking out and getting open looks. Single cover him and see what he does. Okay. That would be interesting.
This is completely sad. Like, they are going all in on this. We didn't even get to Kendrick Perkins. But like I said, bro, y'all already knew that Luka played like this. See, I was crazy for saying, that he had these tendencies on Dallas. Everybody had to, you know what I'm saying, bash me. I had to wake up to these hate messages and comments, and I don't know what I'm talking about, and it's going to work out. Now y'all see what I'm talking about. But y'all preached to me, oh, Bron can play off ball. It's going to work. Because remember, again, bro, I'm going to say it again. A lot of these shots that he's taking, he has to take it because, his teammates don't be in position and he's not moving without the basketball. Seaway says they're trying to ruin Luka's legacy. He's been doing this, but now they being weird towards him. Exactly. They trying to tarnish his legacy, trying to put the narrative out there to where if they lose early in the first round, they're going to just blame it all on Luka, say he was a ball hog. But it worked out in Dallas, though. They went to the NBA Finals, and he just literally led an NBA team to the Finals last season with a dude in Kyrie who can play off the ball, catch and shoot, come off screens, and stuff like that, bro, things of that nature. They ignoring the fact that, they don't have no big men anymore. So it's almost like they kind of, depleted their roster just to have a scapegoat, because if you had big men, it wouldn't be no excuse. It would be more pressure to actually win if you had a full, complete roster like that. But, man, bro, it's just sad to me, bro. Let's move on to what Kendrick Perkins says. So, Chris Broussard just cooked Luka's offense and blamed his offensive game. And now we're going to listen to Kendrick Perkins. Again, it's my first time reacting to it. I haven't heard it. But apparently Kendrick Perkins has a problem with Luka's defense. So they're going to blame his offense and his defense, even though this man was just basically in the conversation as the best player on the planet, in the world.
But they're a really good basketball team. Teams that are considered legit title contenders, right now their coach is mixing it up a little bit, meaning that their teams are playing at a high level, that they're figuring out different rotations. They're throwing in different type of defensive schemes, offensive sets. They're mixing it up, getting ready and gearing up for the postseason.
Okay.
Right now the Lakers look gross.
Right.
Okay, especially defensively. And at some point, we've been hearing J.J. Redick. I think he's done an outstanding job since being the head coach of the Los Angeles Lakers. But the defensive effort that Luka has been putting forth has to be called out.
Oh, my gosh, bro. They trying to tear this man all the way down. This is insane, bro. He's not the only one. See, that's what I'm saying. I don't get why he's getting called out and singled out. Like, he just said it's the Lakers defense. Now he's talking about the effort of Luka Doncic. This is insane. Just call everybody out. Say Luka and LeBron. See, that's the thing, bro. The other night when Luka Doncic took responsibility for that loss against the Magic, right? I said that is a good sign of leadership. No shot at LeBron, bro. But I've never, ever, ever heard him, even for one game, come out and say, yeah, that's my fault. That's on me. I've never even heard that before. Like, nobody, like Kendrick Perkins, he ain't even going to say, like, I feel as though they both have been kind of lackluster on defense, dog.
He has to do better defensively. He has to bring that energy like he does on the offensive side of things. He cannot be a liability because teams are going to search him out, especially when you look at the athleticism that they have around the league at the wing and guard position. The Lakers are not in a good spot right now, but they have time to pick it up. But when you're a contender, you want to be playing your best basketball, especially on March the 25th when it's only about 3 weeks away.
So if you want to be playing your best basketball in March, right? Tell me why LeBron sat out for 2 weeks against the toughest road trip schedule the Lakers had all season. This is a time where you want everybody to kind of join together. They was in the second seed, bro. Nobody had any issues when Luka and LeBron first teamed up. Obviously, the chemistry is going to be a little bit off if LeBron sat out and then he's coming back and he's trying to get re-ingratiated. I mean, even when LeBron was out, they was looking good. You had Luka and Austin Reeves. They said Austin Reeves was the best second/third option in the NBA. They said that Luka, the Lakers defense was looking amazing. I mean, are we really doing this to Luka Doncic right now, bro? This man, they trying to turn upside down his whole legacy. And what did I tell y'all, bro? I said we should be mindful and cautious of the fact that maybe Luka and LeBron teaming up was more sinister. It had a more sinister reason behind it, bro. Because what was they saying about Luka before he came to the Lakers? Oh, he's basically in contention to, be the next LeBron James. If you look at his numbers might surpass LeBron James one day. This and that. I was the one on here saying he got a chance to be top 5, top 3 all time based on the way how his career has already started. And if he goes on to win championships, you can go ahead and basically see the trajectory that he's on. But now with this narrative, it can kind of just halt all of that and just kind of reroute his trajectory if you go ahead and blame him for the struggles. But at the end of the day, bro, Luka Doncic just led a team to the NBA Finals last season, bro. So I'm not trying to hear none of that, bro. Literally just led a team to the finals. Y'all said it was all because of him. All the times when I tried to say, Kyrie stepped up and, they said, no. Luka was carrying them. Crunch, you don't know what you're talking about. You stupid. He led the team. It was all because of him. He carried Kyrie. Now all of a sudden, it's not working out. Listen, at the end of the day, it has to be a common denominator. You said why? You said, so why can't LeBron be blamed? Why put it all on Luka? That's what I'm saying. Why put it all on Luka? Everybody now y'all saying he didn't carry Kyrie, right? Now y'all saying he didn't carry him. Y'all sad, bro. I don't respect y'all, man. Crunch, did you ever think that we would be defending Luka? No, that's what I'm saying. I didn't think we would be defending him like this because I didn't know he was gonna get blamed like this. They told me, they told us he carried Kyrie. He did all the work. And, obviously he can lead a team to the finals. Everything he's doing now, he was doing it on the Mavs. But if you can literally win with a player, even the way how Luka plays, if you have off-ball players around him, dudes moving without the ball. I'm calling out Austin Reeves' ability to play off the ball. I'm calling out LeBron James' ability to move without the ball. Because, again, let me go back to the part real quick where Chris Broussard said this very thing right here.
Everybody's focusing on the defense, which is coming off. We know the struggle 2.0. Hall of Famer.
You over the top?
This was ridiculous. 4 or 5 free throws, so he probably took 11 shots in Kyrie Irving. But when you are going 5 out and everybody's standing there watching you operate and LeBron James is a teammate?
So if everybody's standing there watching him operate and LeBron is a teammate, that means LeBron is one of the dudes that's standing there watching him operate. I told y'all this is what he's going to be doing. They're supposed to be moving. See where it says, I'm going to defend him because the whole trade feels like nasty capitalism and greed, and they are using Luka. Yes, they're using him for the good or the bad. If it goes good, they're going to get the credit to LeBron James. If it goes bad, you blame Luka Doncic. What? Right, exactly. Why slander him and speak on the whole team? Exactly. So, but again, Chris Broussard just said the team is standing around watching him. But why are they not moving? I thought y'all said LeBron was going to be moving without the ball.
Right now, it's a weird.
Because teams are going to have time.
Recently, there is.
But when you're a contender, you want to be playing your best basketball, especially on March the 25th when it's only about 3 weeks away.
That's true. We have seen the Cleveland Cavaliers stumble a little bit recently. There is still sort of a reshuffling right now.
I think when they went on their 7-8 game winning streak for that two month span.
So now this Carlos Boozer right here.
concerning because you want to be playing your best basketball, to what Perk said, going into the postseason, right? I think when they went on their 7-8 game winning streak for that two-month span or whatever it was, they were like number one in defense. They were outstanding defensively. They were getting rebounds, blocking shots, getting in passing lanes. Then Bron gets hurt. They win a couple more games. Luka holds it down. But to Perk's point, you know playoff basketball. You're gonna.
So they just gonna brush right past that. He just said how LeBron got hurt and Luka was holding it down. So obviously none of this was an issue when LeBron was out. But they don't even care about that though.
Put Luka in help side positions where he's got to be the helper. Put him in pick and rolls where he's got to be the one that shows on the guard. They're going to put him in every scenario to have to play defense and think as a defender. I'm not knocking. Look, Orlando Magic, if Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner never get hurt, they're not in the AFC. They're probably like in the 4th seed in the Eastern Conference, right? So they're a really good basketball team. They're getting healthy. They're playing great. But they gave up 70 points to the Chicago Bulls in the paint the other day, 146 points total. There's no way they're going to catch up to OKC in the playoffs and knock off the Denver Nuggets on the way to a Western Conference or a title run if they're playing defense like this.
So how is it all on Luka Doncic's? How is it all Luka Doncic's fault? That is my question, and I'm just very, very confused by this, bro. Because at the end of the day, bro, it's not just Luka Doncic. It's not just him, bro. That shit is sad that they doing that. You said no, Nico just saw his brand of basketball and said this can't win a championship. But YRB, bro, listen. Y'all said he was tripping. Y'all said Luka Doncic should not have been traded. Y'all said Nico is crazy. All of the stuff that he made a mistake, all of the memes and stuff. Y'all said I was tripping. Y'all was coming at me. Now y'all saying the same stuff I said, bro. What did I say? People gonna wait till after the fact. Now Jordan talking about Luka, the face of the team. So if Luka the face of the team, right? That means if they win, all of the glory should go to him, right? All of the glory should go to him. See, when they was doing good, y'all was saying LeBron James, this and that. He gonna get his 5th ring, and he's doing amazing. And he should be MVP of the goddamn. Y'all had him top 5 MVP. So what are y'all talking about? Y'all sick and y'all disgusting. This is blatant hypocrisy right here, bro. This is sad. You said the face of the team always get all the criticism. That's not true. Because LeBron James never gets the criticism. All of the other teams, when he was quote-unquote the face of the team, he wasn't getting no criticism. He wasn't getting any criticism. They always blame his teammates, right? So if he gets all the... whoa. You just said the face of the team gets all the criticism. So all right, cool. So why was they blaming his teammates in 2007? Why was they blaming D-Wade in Miami and saying his knees gave out? Right? Why was they blaming all the role players like J.R. Smith and Kevin Love on the Cavaliers in the second stint? Why was they blaming AD all this time on the Lakers and Dwight Howard and Russ? Why was they blaming Russ? Y'all can't do this with me, dog. I've been watching basketball since y'all was in diapers. Y'all cannot do this with me, dog. See, a lot of y'all LeBron fans haven't even been watching this whole career. Y'all just change narratives as y'all go along, bro. Davion say, I got the receipts lined up, Crunch. I'm just waiting. Man, we just waiting. We got all the screenshots, all the receipts, all of that. So, again, that's not going to work. They said Luka was holding it down when LeBron was out. So, what is the issue now? Look at Jiggy putting clown emojis in the comments. Listen, bro, that's all you're going to be able to do. That's what you got to do when I'm spitting facts. Because you don't have no response. Like, you're not a grown man. It's always somebody else's fault. Y'all don't even have... Y'all see the foul and vile nature of this. You said Luka and LeBron can't play D. At least you keeping it real, bro. At least y'all saying that it's both of them, bro. At least y'all saying it's both of them. You know what I'm saying to you, homie? You said all his finals losses, he gets criticized, and he's getting criticized as we speak. He's not getting criticized right now. They blaming Luka. They blaming Luka Doncic. He just took a team to the finals. I'm not going for that, bro. He just took a team to the finals. Y'all say he carried him. Y'all say he carried Kyrie. So I'm not trying to hear none of that, bro. Y'all say he carried Kyrie. So how did they go to the finals last year with Luka Doncic's defense? When they really didn't have no wing defenders other than Derrick Jones Jr. Y'all said y'all got Vanderbilt. He's supposed to be the goddamn new Dennis Rodman. Right? So he's a better defender than Derrick Jones Jr. PJ Washington is not a wing defender, bro. He's slow. He's like a power forward.
Beating on defense. Took
So you got Chris Broussard. So you got Chris Broussard slandering Luka's offense, and then Kendrick Perkins coming back for the alley-oop slam, double whammy to slander his defense. So now there's no angles to even go at LeBron James. It's sad. You say he still guards the wing players, so why ain't LeBron guarding the wing players then? So is P.J. Washington a better defender than LeBron James? Is that what we saying? See, because Luka went to the finals last year with less help. With less help, we're gonna actually be mindful of that, because y'all said that Austin Reeves is the best third option in the NBA. Y'all just now said this. This is what y'all said. So y'all, this is not going to fly. And now, honestly, I'm actually on the train now. I'm actually going to go ahead and believe that, because at first I didn't think LeBron knew about the trade. Now, listen, I think LeBron James knew about the trade, and I told y'all that they traded for Luka Doncic, and it was deeper than it was deeper than just basketball. See, because the whole plan was to blame Luka Doncic. The plan was to break up Luka and Kyrie. Appreciate that gift post. The plan was to basically scapegoat Luka Doncic and reroute his trajectory, because before he came to the Lakers, he was on pace to pass LeBron James with all these stats numbers. Look at Luka and LeBron numbers. Remember all the conversations we was having? Oh, who was better at this age? Age 23, 24, Luka or LeBron James. So LeBron knew about that, and he knew down the line, basically Luka had a chance to surpass him, especially because he went to the finals with Kyrie, just like LeBron James did. So now if you bring him to the Lakers and slander him and cook him, right, and then make them lose in the playoffs early, because why would LeBron James sit out in March for a growing injury that he came back a week later? That's about a month and a half long injury. Remember the first time he tore his groin, pulled his groin on the Lakers, he was gone for he was gone for multiple months. So now the plan is bring Luka to the Lakers, mess up the Lakers seeding, blame it on him, then leave him, because I think he probably going to leave the Lakers, then leave him on the Lakers, have him lose these couple years instead of winning like how he's about to do in Dallas. Y'all got to follow this shit, right? Now it's going to change his whole trajectory, mess up his numbers, so some of the games I'm going to go off so that way he can only drop 15. Right? Because LeBron James knows he's always 10, 20 steps ahead. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying to you, dog? This is what he planned on doing. They definitely going to leave him on the Lakers to rock. They're going to leave him on the Lakers. It's going to be him, Austin Reeves, Dalton Connect. And he probably going to take Bronny with him. And I'm taking my son with me. Right? You're going to take his son with him. Like a bitter, scorned baby mama. Now they going to be cool. They bigs need to be more impactful. They the ones that need, you know what I'm saying, have to set the bigs up. You know what I'm saying to you, homie? Hey, Chase say find a job. Hey, listen, I would call it a job, but you know what I'm saying? She don't pay me. Your girl don't pay me for what I be doing to her, so I can't really call it a job. You know what I'm saying? But that is my job, though, low key. You said hate on LeBron. I hate on LeBron a lot, but I think the Lakers are legit contenders. They actually are contenders. But they need to step up their play and stop blaming Luka Doncic. You know what I'm saying to you, homie? You said, so LeBron tried to set Luka up by winning 8 straight. Yes, bro. They was playing good together and won 8 straight games as they're supposed to do, because you got 2 top 5 to top 10 players in the league. But then the plan was this. I'm going to sit out for the hardest stretch of games in March. So then when they lose a couple games and I come back and we keep losing, they're going to be able to blame Luka, because at first, just like you said, they won 8 straight. How are we not looking at LeBron James? You've seen this clip of him shooting the ball out the side of the glass, traveling, getting cooked on defense. He getting cooked on defense too. And then again, they saying that Luka is a ball hog. But what did I tell y'all on the Mavs? I said he was being a ball hog on the Mavs. But the reason why I was able to work out was because Kyrie is a better off-ball player than LeBron James. Now you got 2 ball hogs on the team together because they both play alike. They don't have no issue with the team standing around when it's LeBron with the ball in his hands. Right? Now you got both dudes playing alike and LeBron James is standing watching. It's not going to work out. Yes, Mez. Kyrie sacrificed his game. Now you talking about he's 40. What are you talking about? Man, come on, bro. What does him being 40 have to do with anything? If he's 40, why the fuck you want the ball in his hands? Don't turn me up this morning, bro. Don't do that, bro. See, Tim Duncan knew how to take a third back seat when he was turning 40 years old, 38. Oh, I'm going to let Tony Parker and, Kawhi and Manu cook. I'm going to average 15 for the season. If y'all need me to drop 25, for some games in the playoffs, I'll do it. If he's 40 years old, why do y'all want the ball in his hands? Stop complaining. Stop bitching. You know what I'm saying? Why do y'all want the ball in his hands so bad if he's 40? Answer that. No defense, no bigs. I thought LeBron James can play 1 through 5. So what you mean they don't got no defense? You know what I'm saying to you, homie? So at the end of the day, bro, this is just disgusting. This is absolutely disgusting. They don't have no defense and no bigs. Why would you trade your defensive big? I'm going to say that one more time. Rewind. If they have no defense and no bigs, why would you trade your defensive big? Come on, fam. Come on, dog. Y'all better stop playing with me this morning, bro. If they have no defense and no bigs, why would you trade your defensive big? That's 2 birds and 1 stone. 2 birds, 1 stone. My aim is amazing. I need to start losing my shit on you niggas that's hating. 2 reserve like I called ahead for me and my lady. Free C5, how the fuck we got the boss waiting? Come on, family. So you dismantle your team on purpose? And then blame Luka? What? What are we doing? Ever since the blue basement, I found God and I lost patience. Between rocks and hard places of all places, spotted everywhere like Dalmatian. Cops snoop around now because all of my dogs famous. Please welcome to October Fall, baby. Von Road Academy star player, my mind's not all there. I used to carry a lot of dead weight like a Paul Bear. People too scared to tell the truth. So it's all theirs. Come on, man. We not doing this, dog. They weren't contenders with AD. So they wasn't contenders with LeBron James and Anthony Davis, 2 top 10 players in the league. And AD was first. Remember, when he started the season, he was first. He was a leading candidate for MVP. You're not contenders with the same dude that you won a championship with? You're not contenders when y'all were just in the Western Conference Finals with Darvin Ham? Another dude that they had to scapegoat. And again, bro, that reminds me, if JJ Redick does not go to the conference finals, right? If he doesn't go to the conference finals, then that means that he's a worse coach than Darvin Ham. You know what I'm saying? You said, no, they was not contenders. AD was in Bron's way. I think they was in each other's way. Because, LeBron kind of need the lane to drive to the paint. But the issue is like, now the Lakers are making it the first order of business to get a center, and they need a center and stuff like that. But when AD was there, he was begging them to get a center, and they never even they was never worried about getting a center. Now they trying to improve the roster. Now that they don't have AD, now they trying to get a center. So it's just it's a lot of weird stuff going on. It's always weirdness going on when you on LeBron James' team, bro. I would never want to play with a dude like LeBron James, bro. Ever in my whole life, I wouldn't. Even in the 50 and over, 60 and over league at the goddamn YMCA. I'll just call it next. I'll just get winners. I don't think AD was ever going to be the Lakers' future. Well, at the end of the day, LeBron James said that he was the future of the team, though. This is what I was trying to tell y'all, but every time when I said this, y'all said I was tripping, though. I don't understand how y'all saying this stuff now, after the fact. They said that LeBron James said that AD was the face of the franchise and the future of the team. He was going to pass the torch over to him and let him run it. Matter of fact, they was running through AD the first year they won a championship. Why they stop doing that? Because LeBron was so eager and horny to catch that goddamn scoring record. He was just horny to do that. You know what I'm saying? Then he get addicted to it, dog. He's an addict. LeBron James want to score all the points, get all the assists, get all the rebounds, and that is detrimental to the team. He said AD was the face of the franchise, though. Right? And then y'all said that, he trying to pass the torch to AD. This is what he's trying to do. He's trying to pass the torch to AD. Appreciate you, man. You said I should be a sports analyst. Hey, listen, we hold it down on here, man. because I'm always 10 steps ahead of these sports analysts, bro. All of us on this app, bro, they get their takes from us. You know? He said he was the face of the goddamn franchise, bro. And somebody said, you do know he had the assist title in 2020. That is when he was running through AD. That's what I'm saying. The first year they won a championship, he was running through AD. I'm just asking why they stopped doing it. Right? All the years following that year, why did he stop doing that? Y'all don't have no answer to that question. It makes no sense to get older and start taking more shots. You say he was throwing lobs to AD, Howard, and McGee. I understand that, but what I'm saying is, I'm saying AD was averaging more points than LeBron that year, though. Right? You said probably AD kept getting hurt. No, I mean, AD been playing more games. He been playing more games than LeBron the last couple years on the Lakers. He was playing more games than LeBron. Right? He was playing more games than LeBron. So this is where LeBron said that AD was the face of the franchise all the way back in 2023. So yeah, AD been playing more games than LeBron James. We can look it up right now. So ever since 2020, this is LeBron James stats right here, right? Ever since 2020, the following years, right? LeBron James played 45 games. That was a shortened season. Then 56 games, 55 games, 71 games. Right? So again, he played 45 games, shortened season. Then he played 56 games, 55 games, 56, 55, 71. Anthony Davis. Remember that shortened season, AD played 36 games. Then he played 40, and then he played in the last couple seasons, like I said, 56 games, 76 games. So the season when Darvin Ham on the team, AD played more games than LeBron James. He played 56 games to LeBron's 55, and then 76 games. He played 76 games. Because LeBron played 55 games and then 71 games. AD played 56 games and then 76 games. You said LeBron was second in MVP race in 2020 as well. So why did he stop playing like that? Why would you stop playing like that? I'm going to ask you again. Why would he stop playing like that? Why? Answer the question. Why can't y'all answer the question? You said, wow, good for AD. Yeah, no, I'm just saying we can't use the excuse that he's injury prone because him and LeBron have both been injury prone. You said the injury slowed him down in 2021. I'm saying in 2020, why when AD was leading the team in scoring and they won a championship, why would you start to take more shots than AD after that, subsequently after that, all of the seasons after that? Why change it up? You said we don't know the man's state of mind. Okay, so all we can do is blame him though, right? Whatever the reason was for his state of mind. This man talking about we don't know his state of mind. These just clowns, bro. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this, dog. You said AD got way worse offensively. Okay, let's check it out. Let's fact check that. In 2020, AD was averaging the same points that he was averaging this season on the Lakers. People need to cut it out and stop lying. He averaged 26 points that season. And this season, he was averaging 26 points on the Lakers with more rebounds and more assists. I'm going to say that one more time. This season, he was averaging 26 a game still with more rebounds and more assists. And again, if LeBron James was throwing him more alley-oops in 2020, and then he stops doing that and starts taking more shots, wouldn't AD points naturally go down whether he got better or worse? His points is naturally going to go down anyway because LeBron James started taking more shots. You know what I'm saying? You said, go talk soccer. No, I'm going to go talk to your mama and ask her why the fuck she used so much teeth last night. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go talk to your mama and ask her why she used teeth last night. That shit hurt. That shit hurt. And I got it on video. I'm going to show her the video. We're going to watch film so she can improve her game. How about that? Shit is sad, bro. And it just, you said Nick Wright was the only one on the show yesterday defending Luka. Shout out Nick Wright. Shout out Nick Wright, man. But like I said, though, I mean, listen, bro. This is the thing, though. This is how I'm going to round it out. I'm not even going to deny the fact that Luka Doncic has ball hog tendencies. I mean, I said that he had it on Dallas. And I'm not going to deny the fact that he has defensive issues. It's just that they both play the same way. I don't understand why he's getting all of the blame, especially because he's the younger star. That makes no sense to me, bro. I believe that this is how they should be playing. They should have the ball in Luka Doncic's hands more, and LeBron should figure out other ways to play off the ball more just because he has that IQ, and he is 40 years old. You should preserve your energy. You shouldn't want to just be having the ball in your hands all the way. I mean, all the time. You should be able to kind of be in the dunker spot. Y'all said he was going to be the pick-and-roll dude. Somebody said Luka, who was averaging 30, 10, and 10 is a ball hog. Well, that's what they're saying now. That's what they're saying on the Lakers, though. That's what they're saying he's doing. But he's playing the same way he always played. See, he said that it's okay to do it. Chris Broussard said it was okay for him to do it on Dallas, but it's not okay to do it on the Lakers because you playing with LeBron James. But on Dallas, you had dudes moving without the ball. Kyrie was able to kind of be an off-the-ball player and a catch-and-shoot coming off screen guy, and then ISO his mismatch whenever he had a mismatch. So the problem is, why can't LeBron James do that? Again, I'm going to say one more time. Kyrie Irving went to the finals with Luka Doncic. So if LeBron don't go to the finals with Luka Doncic, is Kyrie Irving better than LeBron James? And if he's not, if the answer to that question is no, right, then that means LeBron is doing this on purpose. Y'all let me know how y'all